Okay, it's getting close to the time that I'm going to want to paint this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot some paint. I'm going to do the orange first on, this is what I cut out of the hood when I put the hood scoop in. So this is a nice piece of fiberglass that's basically the same thing. It is the same thing. So I'm going to sand it, primer it with just some cheap primer that I've had here in the garage, and go ahead and paint it with the color that I've chosen at this point, let's put it that way, Tropic Orange. This is a single stage acrylic urethane paint. So I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna put together a small amount in my Harbor Freight gun and see what I can do. Okay, just using some of the crap around the garage. I got some auto prep, a little bit left in there. I used that to clean up. So I sanded it down with 80 grit, the same as I've been doing for the car itself, and got it all down to 80 grit. Went over with some prep all with a kind of a tack cloth. I did not open up any tack cloths or anything. I'm just kind of doing this cheap, easy way just to get an idea of the color and see how it lays down with cheap primer. I don't want to get out my feather fill because then I'm going to have to pretty much waste a whole quart of it. So I'm just going to wait on that. I'm just going to see what I can do with the cheap stuff. I've read through this precautions and preparation and everything. Doesn't specifically say I should use a specific type of primer or not. So I'm just going to give it a shot, see what happens. I have a gallon and a quart, so I got 5 quarts of it, so I should be good. All right, I got everything set up here, got everything covered up. I'm gonna go ahead and put a coat of primer on here. I gotta get a light down here. There we go. This is black hot rod sandable primer. I can tell I should have tack clothed it again right before I started with actual tack cloth. Give that 5 minutes. Hey Siri, I need a 5-minute countdown timer.
5 minutes, counting down.
All right, it's been 5 minutes, so it's flashed. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down a little bit thicker tape this time. Give that 5 minutes now. All right, now I'm going to put a third coat of primer on. Maybe not. Okay, this is 5 coats of the cheap primer, and that spot I just actually licked my finger and rubbed it, but anyway, this is 5 coats with the primer, and looks pretty good. So I'm gonna put a piece of tape across here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use this blue this is the blue that I want to go with, either this or the orange. So I'm going to put the line across here, tape, and blue, and then tropic orange, and see which one looks the best in the sunlight. Okay, I'm going to mix 4 to 1. I know everyone's going to comment that I'm doing it wrong and everything. It's just the way I'm doing it, man. The conditions aren't the greatest, I understand that. I already don't like the color of the paint because it is brighter than the example inside of the can. It's quite a bit, almost the same color that I painted the engine with. Since this is 4 to 1, I'll go ahead and mix this before I... It's gotta be good stuff. Elastic. Well, I thought I started the recording, the video. Put a coat on really thick. worked quite a bit to get this fan right because I couldn't get it working right. But that's why there's so much blue around here. I haven't tested it, but this blue don't look bad on this black primer. I was afraid that the black primer would darken it up, but it's pretty much staying the same. So I put it on really thick to make sure the black primer didn't show through, and it looks pretty good so far. Whether it's going to be a choice that I go with, I don't know yet, but I do like this so far. So this is the safety blue, Ford safety blue. It's the I'll get the exact brand. All right, this is the Ford blue / safety blue, and it's Magic Town and Country. This is a Rule King brand, or Rule King carries it. I also used the catalyst hardener and the reducer, so all three mixed and shot. Now supposedly this catalyst and hardener is supposed to brighten it up, increases gloss, increases hardening, reduces dry time, and the reducer does the reducing. It thins it quite a bit actually, because that stuff is thick. So anyway, not planning on doing a clear coat on this or anything. I don't plan on doing a clear coat on the car. I'm looking for single stage type paint, which this is what this is. So it's an oil-based enamel, all right, and then I have the urethane from Summit that I'm going to do on this side over here. So blue on this side here, and I'm going to do the Summit enamel on this side over here with the same gun. Toss this, of course, but then same gun. This is just one of the Harbor Freight guns with decandescent filter, water filter. I am at this point, I'm not using a dryer other than this for this little shot right here. I have a big setup, a bigger setup, but I'm not putting it together yet. But I'm gonna go clean this gun. All right, so here it is in the sun. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a beard hair and another piece of something, lint or whatever. But then on top of all that, all those spots you see, that's not my paint job. That's the rain. As soon as I set it outside, it started to rain. And yeah, I figured I'd just let it dry and see what happens. Well, it's got the little rain spots in it. So yeah, you can see they're little dimples from the rain. Anyway, so it came out really looking nice. So I set it out in the sun, and that's when it started raining, during the sun. So now, while this is dry enough to touch at this point, it's been 24 hours. This side here, I'm gonna scuff it just a little bit, maybe with some Scotch-Brite, and mask this side up, and then shoot some orange on there. Now this is it, out of the sun. Yeah, you can see the dimples in it. But got a little bit of orange peel, probably no more than what a brand new Ford pickup would have on it. But either way, it did look pretty good. Then the rain came. Just enough rain to screw it up, and then it stopped. This is just some red Scotch-Brite. All right, so all I did was just go over this with some water. I believe you can use Windex, but I've had enough problems, so I'm just not gonna try anything different. So just went over with some water. Now I'm going to let it dry. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mask up this side here and go ahead and shoot that orange. Okay, got it masked off. I'm gonna go over it with a tack cloth. Alright, here we go with the Tropic Orange. I'm assuming this is going to lighten up quite a bit, but probably replace this. But again, I'm using what I have here, and I'm using these. These are not really expensive, but because I get them from Harbor Freight, but I'm using these because I've never used them. So rather than using the hopper that goes on the top of this gun, I'm using this because it is a lot quicker to clean up, and I like that. But I know I'm wasting it really because I'm not even using the whole thing of paint here. I'm only making a small amount of paint, but still, in the bottom of the jars, it's got that much in it. So I'm wasting the paint, but what I'm wasting, I'm gaining a little bit of experience with it. So I don't mind it. I don't want that paint to get all down inside that track, so I'm gonna put this tape here for a spout. This paint is nowhere near as thick as that blue was. Nowhere near as thick. Very little bit of paint. Let's set this for 25 psi. The longer I spray, pressure drops. So 25 psi is where I want it anyway. Alright, one more time with the tack cloth. Get it right. Not real good. A little much. 5 minutes. I'm not open either. Like the color so far. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. I need a 5-minute countdown timer. 5-minute countdown timer. Yeah, I'm not gonna hang it there. All right, 5 minutes from now, we'll see what's. All right, it's been 5 minutes. We're back at it. All right, this Summit paint dried way faster than the Magic brand. It's the Rule King brand. This is urethane paint. The other is oil-based paint, tractor paint, basically. Won't look bad. Both of them together don't look bad, honestly. I almost want to put a white stripe in here now, just to see how that looks. This, of course, is the primer. Does not look bad.